March 17th, 2019. Well, I get a lot of questions about my olive tree. Do I ever get olives? Am I expecting to get olives? No. I mean, I might get olives. I certainly am not opposed to it. I really do love olives. But I got this tree for the leaves back in like 2012 or 2013. One of the forums I was part of, we were doing research on different medicinal plant effects, and one of our forum members stumbled across something about olive leaf and oleuropein, which is one of the polyphenols of the olive tree. So the olive tree has many medicinal benefits. You might wonder why it's a symbol of peace, and also why it's noted in the Bible several times. Well, I think the olives are certainly part of that. The oil is certainly part of that. But when you look into the beneficial effects of olive leaf, it's really astounding. It's an antioxidant. It's antimicrobial. It's really an amazing plant. And what I'm going to do in a minute here is we're going to go inside and we're going to take a look at Dr. Josh Axe's website. And if you hadn't heard of Dr. Josh Axe, he has a YouTube channel also, and he does some excellent videos on human health and using natural plants and natural healing techniques, and using plant medicine to heal ailments and health problems. So we're going to go in and we're going to take a look at that, and he goes into pretty good depth on the olive leaf and its benefits. But I just thought I would get a shot of the olive tree here, and I know my friend Ted had asked me for a cutting of this, and I told him when it started sprouting out in the spring I would take a cutting for him. So in the next couple days, Ted, I'll get a cutting of this going for you, and we'll get it rooted, and then you'll have your own. Anyway, it's excellent for weight loss and for all sorts of health things, and if you have dental problems, it's excellent for that as well. And I will put links in the description underneath the video here, and we'll go inside and I'll pull up the browser and we'll take a look at some of the other medicinal effects of it. Alright, here we go. Okay, so I showed you in the greenhouse the olive tree, explained a bit about why I have an olive tree in the greenhouse, and so now we're on Dr. Josh Axe's website, which I'll put a link in the description to this particular article, and we'll just go down some of the basic benefits. You'll notice it's for cardiovascular health and brain function as well. And they think that the olive tree and leaf is a big part of why the Mediterranean diet is so effective for good health. You also see that the olive also boosts the immune system, and many other things. It stabilizes blood sugar, and the primary compound, you can actually buy olive leaf extracts. I'm not a fan of those. I'm very much a fan of using the whole part of the plant that you're trying to work with, whether you're after the leaves, the flowers, the roots, whatever you're using from the plant. If you go back to Stephen Harrod Buhner's books, he talks about the difference between extracts from plants and what the whole plants have. Some plants have compounds in them that are not beneficial to human health, but at least when you take the plant as a whole, most of those compounds are counteracted through other compounds in the plant. So always best to go with the whole plant rather than an extract. Dr. Josh Axe recommends the olive leaf extract. I personally recommend olive leaf, and the cheapest place I've found to get olive leaf, if you're not growing your own olive tree, is Mountain Rose Herbs. I think it's about $9 a pound, which is really cheap, and you can either make up your own capsules or just take a teaspoon. I will warn you, it's very, very bitter, but it has tremendous health benefits, and it's worth 5 minutes of bitter taste to get the benefits. Anyway, so this article goes into some of the different compounds, some of the different ways to prep it, the history of some of its usage,
But we'll just go over 9 proven olive leaf benefits. There are a lot more, and I will try to dig up some of the other articles that I've mentioned. It lowers blood pressure, it improves cardiovascular health, and changes cholesterol levels. It helps improve diabetic issues, specifically as it relates to insulin, I believe, and glycogen. Reduces the risk of cancer. This is in part because it's a very high antioxidant level. Improves brain function. And I will say, from my experience, when I'm taking the olive leaf, I notice a tremendous gain in energy and easy wake up in the morning, and all sorts of things. Able to think better and more clearly, much more calm and reserved. It's really amazing stuff. That's one of the great things I found about it. If you have something that's frustrating you or whatever, and you're taking the olive leaf, you don't tend to be as frustrated. It really helps calm you. Treats arthritis, helps reduce pain and swelling. Probably in part relates back to the antioxidants in it. It's also a very powerful antifungal, antibacterial. So it's great for knocking out all sorts of stuff. It fights off infections including candida infections, meningitis, pneumonia, chronic fatigue, hepatitis B, malaria, gonorrhea, shingles, tuberculosis, and I think somewhere in this article he also mentions it works for herpes, or helps reduce herpes reactions. I'm not sure. I have no experience with that, but improves immune system function, which is always good. Protects skin. It's good for more energy, reduced toothaches, diminishes food cravings, helps reduce joint pain, helps regulate heartbeat, helps improve wound healing, and on down the list. Like I said, I'll put a link to this article in the description of this video, and you can check it out further. I just, people are always asking about my olive tree and wondering when I'm going to have olives, and that's not the primary reason I have an olive tree, and I thought I would share that and some of the excellent medicinal plant benefits of olive leaf. So I hope you found this informative or interesting, and I hope you'll like, comment, or subscribe down below if you'd like to, and thanks for watching The Pharmacy Seed.